Hi, I'm Phil Stenbeck. I'm the Planning Director for the City of Prineville. Today I was hoping to talk with you about two housing issues that the City of Prineville has been working with for about 2 years. The first one is affordable housing, and the second one is our temporary worker housing concern. For about 2 years now, we've been hearing about affordable housing issues from citizens in Prineville. During that same period of time, the City Council has directed planning staff as well as other city staff to be supportive of all residential development in the city. And so with that direction from Council, the Planning Department and staff has been supportive of a number of projects. One project that came into being quickly when we heard about the affordable housing crises was the 5th Street apartment complex. That's located on 5th Street in Prineville, and 20 apartment units were built. They came out of foreclosure and quickly were put into use. Following that, we saw a number of other developments. Another one was a low-income housing project known as Ironhorse Lodge. That was another 26 units that were built. The City Council, in addition to giving direction to staff about being supportive of the projects, also took another step in support of that development and reduced their taxes significantly. Following that, we've had a number of other projects I wanted to mention. Most recently, the Housing Works project, where Housing Works is working with Ochoco Elementary School and turning it into 29 affordable housing units. That particular project was recently approved by the Planning Commission, and at this point is set to go. They in concert with planning staff and other city staff, have worked on a number of things that have reduced their costs significantly in terms of development having to do with SDCs. In fact, their SDCs for development by city policy and rules have reduced their development costs by over several $100,000. We are also looking at several more small developments coming along for a total of 81 additional rentable units, affordable and apartment type. In addition to that, city staff have also signed off 86 new dwellings and about 19 replacement dwellings in about the past 2 years, for a total of another $23 million in new housing, completely new housing that wasn't here before. That brings our number of new units in Prineville over about the past year and a half to 2 years to a total of 186 units. And if you take that number and you multiply it by our average household number, that is additional housing for about 483 people. People say, how does that compare to the region or to other areas or other communities? And for Prineville, that's a 5% increase in the housing inventory over 2 years, which is significant. Now for the second housing issue that we've been working with, it's the temporary worker housing concern that we've heard about. We heard about this just about 2 months ago. It ties into affordable housing in a way, but it's kind of a separate entity all in itself. So in June of this year, we heard from a private developer who brought to the city's attention the concern they have with workers having to stay as far away as La Pine, Warm Springs, and other areas, and asked the city to take action on making more housing available somehow or to help out. The City Council directed planning staff to work with the Planning Commission on developing land use code that might help alleviate that concern. The Planning Commission has reviewed and worked on through several meetings a code change, which then will open up housing opportunities in industrial zones, the M1 light industrial zone and the industrial park zone temporarily, to help alleviate the worker housing concern. What the city heard from the developers was there's a number of folks, about 150 more electricians and construction workers coming to Prineville very soon, and they are asking for places to hook up a trailer or an RV to live in while they're here. They work here two weeks to 6 months over these 18-month-long projects. They come and go to some degree, and they're looking for that temporary type opportunity. So what the Planning Commission has done is they've put together code and proposed a type of land use code change that will go before the City Council on August 9th, next Tuesday night, which will help address housing opportunities, open up additional housing opportunities in industrial zones, hopefully. With that said, while we've been working on it, we've actually had several private developers come forward and approach planning staff and come to the planning commission meetings and express an interest in doing these types of projects should the code be approved by the city council. One project is about a 100 RV space project, and another one's about a 40 space RV project. Both of those would help alleviate this temporary worker housing concern and having a positive effect on affordable housing. All in all, the city has been working on both the affordable housing and the temporary worker housing project in a positive way. Things are looking better than ever. We will continue to strive to make progress in these areas. The City Council also is having a workshop on August 23rd, 2016 in the Prineville City Council chambers. You're invited to attend. They will continue to work in that workshop. They'll be working on more or looking for more opportunities to improve the affordable housing.